hang out? Do you play board games? What's quality time with your mum for you?
My mum's not a very good cook, if I'm honest. My mum's very good at cooking. She's like oven stuff, anything that can be cooked in the microwave or oven quickly. So she's very good at cooking a pizza and making it look like it's fine, but on the bottom it being jet black.
Don't we all do that on Instagram? I mean, my food looks amazing.
That's a skill. When it looks perfect on top, and then the bottom is just. So and board games not so much. We played Monopoly, and my dad put the board together.
Oh, he's that guy?
Well, yeah, because we do a thing, because I'm such a boss at Monopoly, I'll be playing it, and my mum will be losing, I'll just be like, join me, give me Mayfair Park Lane, which is your equivalent of Broadway, and the blues anyway. I was like, yeah, come here. So we'll join forces, and my brother will start losing, and then we'll all join forces, and then my dad, it will just be us versus my dad. And
that makes total sense. You have different roads for the English version. It's like Abbey Road, Penny Lane, what is it?
No, I mean it's not a Beatles moment.
I was having a Beatles moment. Sorry about that.
Speaking of that though, I hung out with Hanson when I went to go and play their city, and they have this like warehouse where their studio and management, they're all like self-run, like they run their own record label,
right.
And they do their own merch, and they have Hansonopoly, and it's incredible. So it's all the cities that they would tour in, and you get little like metal figures of Hanson or like a tour bus or something like that, and then like so like. I wouldn't be. There's probably a Beatles Monopoly somewhere with Penny Lane and Abbey Road, but we have like Old Kent Road is the bad one, and Mayfair is the good one, and then there's lots of stuff in between, like Oxford Street. And
by the way, can I just say I love how your stories start out. It's all like I have a set of Hanson figurines, and I was at a Seder with Usher this one time.
It's only in America though, when you, because I think because the industry's so integrated in America, but in England it doesn't happen so much. You know, I don't really have any interesting stories about like nights out. Well, I do, but they're just not with people that you'd be interested in. I'd be like, oh, I went out on this night out with my mate Nick, and then ended up like in our boxes, like outside on a hill, going nuts. So I had to finish that sentence, otherwise.
So we had a topic this morning. We were talking about do's and don'ts on Facebook. So my question is, with regards to Facebook and Twitter, are there things that, since you have millions and millions of followers, and then a good portion of your friends probably have millions and millions of followers, are there like a set of celebrity Facebook rules where you guys like, don't do this, like we're here, but don't do this?
Half of us aren't on Facebook.
Any sort of rules that you guys have to follow because of your celebrity?
I have a friend that just, he accepts everyone. He's involved in my music, and he accepts everyone that adds him on Facebook, and then would tag me in a picture, and then
connects
like,
to
he's
you.
got like 5,000 friends, and I had like 30, so I just like deleted my page. But so Facebook not so much. There aren't really any do's and don'ts on that. Twitter. Never tweet anything negative. I always tell people this, like always be positive, because the negative stuff can always it just turns into a news story. Yeah. So don't tweet anything negative. And
have you ever tweeted something on accident or wanted to change it, then you delete it, and then someone's already obsessed enough to like screen cap it?
You know what? I made a lot of mistakes early on, like before anyone cared. So like I've learned a lot more now. So I don't really make too many mistakes on Twitter. I don't think so. I make spelling mistakes. Yeah, but
that's
like
normal.
Who doesn't?
That's normal. And then you get the grammar police coming out. You know, you write you are instead of you are, or like I don't know. I don't really know how to spell restaurant. Like that's one word that
every time
how to spell.
Where's the autocorrect?
Restaurant. Like how do you do
it's
it?
the AU.
Probably I can't do it. On every single text, when I say probably, I just say probably. People just assume that I'm shortening it, but I just don't know how to spell it.
I gotta say, we love watching you get so accomplished, by the way, with the new record and everything.
Thank you.
I feel like San Francisco's been down with Ed since day one.
Yeah, the Bay's always been down.
We've all watched you grow, right? And now here we are, and we can't believe that we're here. And I mean, this girl brought you a bowl that she made.
She went to ceramics class for you.
She did, just for you. And
that's awesome.
And because it brings
you know
it back.
In my house, I literally, my cupboard is just full of mugs and bowls and stuff. And I do eat out of them. I got made a blanket by a fan, and that's what I use to watch TV. And
that's going to be a cereal selfie by this time tomorrow. Bowl of cornflakes.
So much.
It is Ellen Boxers.
Is there anything?
Yeah.
Wow, she just asked for the picture.
Should I put something in it to eat out of it? Or... cereal. Have you got cereal? Who does carry cereal around? You know what, if you get a spoon, I'll pretend to be eating something. You don't have to take a picture, we'll just take a picture like that.
Is there anything that you've received in the mail where you're like, whoa, that's awkward?
In the mail?
Or just in general. Has anything that anybody's ever given you or that you've received where you're like, okay, it's a little off? Most of them are with
I mean, there was a weird stage where girls were going, you know those Tootsie Pops, the rings?
Uh-huh.
There was a weird stage where girls were going through proposing with them, which is fine if they're in the packet, but some of them would be half socks, and you're like, what?
Family made out.
Yeah. And I don't know, yeah.
So creepy.
I ended up getting very ill. I did a meet and greet in Italy, and it was a very sweaty day, and there were lots of people crying. And I think the combination of sweat, dribbling noses, and tears, and hugging everyone,
that
I
sounds
was
so delicious.
so ill. So I have to be quite careful now. I was out for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They're just kind of shivering, eating out of my bowl.
Well, we'd love to hear another song if you have one.
Nothing but success to you, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to have to put this on the floor.
I'll take that right here if you want.